All right. Part 3 of the report card tutorial. Part 1, we covered quick little recap. We covered the dashboard, the P&L, unrealized P&L, capital deployed, how that ties back into grading and a net projected outcome. And then we also went over the analyze tool where we put in certain cards, a Griffey wrecking crew, and determined that it was too overpriced from ComC to make it actionable. And then part 2, we went over show mode, which is a stripped back version, sort of a quick hitter of the analyze tool. And then we went over the PSA 10 estimate tool, which is quite useful in my opinion. And then we went over purchases and submissions. So part 3, what we'll do tonight for this video is we'll go over buy targets. Buy targets, it's just a watch list and it ranks it out. One of the more interesting ones that I've been looking at is this Andruw Jones 1995 Bowman's Best. And if we go over and look at it on eBay, it's his rookie card, I believe. And it's one of the early year refractors. Refractors debuted with Topps Finest in '93. It's just a beautiful card. We can see that it has refractor right there, has good shine, and the sales data is nice on this card. It's a really tempting card just to pull the trigger on. I really need to hunt down a clean copy and just buy one and see what it comes out to. Because just looking at the sales data, we have a PSA 10 that sold for $4,600 in early January, and then regular sales of PSA 9 over the last year. Most recently, a $1,200 one, and then but it looks like it sits around $1,000. And let's even go to the last 2 years. I don't know, that PSA 10 comp might be inflated, who knows, but it might not. There's been 306 graded at PSA and only 5 10s. So I think this is an interesting prospect to look at, and the tool really likes it. So we can switch over to max buy, and it sorts based off of price. After that, we have the decisions tab, and this is just where if you go to the analyze or show mode tool and you punch in a card, you punch in the ask, the comp 9, comp 10, and it'll show you, it's just the log, quite frankly. And then it shows you which tool it came from. So this one came from the analyze tool, this one came from show mode, and these two were probably while I was working on implementing this log. And then you can obviously delete them if you want. And then the field guide. This is a cool little page. It's just a quick hitter of anything that might be necessary. Some FAQs, some nuggets of wisdom, I guess. How the engine works. Why the pop report is not your odds. I think this one is really important because, for instance, like a Shohei card, like a Shohei Topps Chrome card, you could see a raw copy on eBay, but if you look at the actual pop report data, there's been however many tens of thousands of that card submitted. So the likelihood of that card being thoroughly surveyed reduces the likelihood of it receiving a 10, even though the pop report says that you have like a 70% chance of a gem rate. It's just not true once that scale passes a certain threshold. And it's just got a little glossary in here too, fun little tab. And then it also has a link to the blog. So I do have a blog page going. This is mainly for SEO and GEO. And GEO is just SEO for AI. But there's a couple of different blog posts on here that I've written that are interesting to look at. eBay's repack crackdown. Looks like they limited repacks approved only to live sellers. So they're getting a little more strict on that. They're getting hit with gambling litigation suits. And obviously the big news over the past month is the PSA value pause with the Now Service $80 grading. So, and then from here, it just keeps getting nested. It's like a Russian nesting doll. You just keep getting deeper and deeper. You can do the public track record. This is a what I've bought, what I've passed on, public data, just to see. And then once I get grades back, or if I just decide to sell it raw, then it will update this win-loss record, hit rate, and we'll go from there. And then lastly, let's see, there's two more actually from here. We've got the early access for beta testing. I don't know when I'm going to open that up. I'm still ideating. I'm still working through bugs. I'm still adding things, stripping things away. But if you do see anything of value in either part 1, part 2, part 3, you can pump in your email here. You can put in an optional field of what you collect, and that'll help me polish my app, I guess, and then the back-end data. And then let's go back to the blog. And then it just links right back to the app. So that's the quick part 3 rundown. Nothing too crazy.